It's 8 o'clock on Sunday the 28th of May, bank holiday weekend. Now this flower has come out the top of the sort of spiky plant here. And I don't know if we might get if we'll actually get actual flowers on it, whether that is the flower, we'll see. This one's flowering nicely. Rhododendrons a little, the flowers are starting to die back a bit on that. And then this is a mixture of the lilac and another tree. I forget what it's called, this other tree. They're both flowering like pink and purple at the same time. Both at the front, well, inside the garden, and now you can see it there, look. So we've got the lilac at the bottom and that other tree, very profuse flowering above it. Very nice. There's a nice smell as well from it. And the lime trees are about to flower as well, if you can see the little flowers forming here. They're about to flower. When they flower, it's a tremendous amount of insects come for them. At the minute there's a very sticky substance which comes on the tree when it first leaves start to form. It's sticky stuff. So yeah, nice rhododendrons. I've seen quite a few nice rhododendron shrubs on the estate. That's the building, how it's getting on now, that new one, the new house. There's been a fantastic old tree in there, look at that stump. There's like a little cottage garden thing going on here. So we've just been to Waitrose and we're just in the centre of Otley here. Bank holiday Monday morning, nice and quiet. A lot of shops are closed today. Just sort of heading up towards the market square, but just to show you the buildings and things like that.
This is really nice, this little bit. The look next to the bus stop. This is always a lovely shop, nice this morning.
Got the clock at the end of the street there.
This is closed independent bookshop.
It's nice and sunny today. A little courtyard through there. So we just parked the car here as parking for an hour. It's quiet, bank holiday Monday. Just show you some of these buildings along here. Now, this one here is like a nondescript look sign. Cleaning Research International Limited. They run a European journal of cleaning, like a cleaning magazine. They've run it for 30 years. And it must just be upstairs in there where the editor's from, the journal, getting news stories about cleaning products and things like that. And then down there, that's the way to Asda. Little Asda's just down that corner. There's some amazing buildings here.
Welcome to Tudor Mansion. Please place your character on their start.
So the tap here, which is a mixer tap with a rotating spout. Well, this is new. I installed it today. Didn't take long. The previous one was dripping, and when I investigated it, the internal, which was on the hot water side, it was to do with the internal sort of insert, the parts in there. Well, actually, it was a very unusual size, and it was very difficult to get hold of that part. And it's almost simpler just to replace the entire tap. So there we go. It's working fine and all that. And also, when I looked at it, the one that was in, the more you looked closely at it, the more you thought, well, it's getting a bit dilapidated, the state of it and all that. So this was pretty easy to do. Just picked it up, installed it, and you can see the flexi hose there, the metal flexi hose, was just screwed on. So that's the sort of flexi hose coming down through there, and it's just fixed in. You can see with a little attachment. So that little patch of wet that looks like it's there, that was just from when I was unloosening the old tap and some water was coming down. But it's all perfectly dry, and the two water connectors, the hot and the cold, perfectly dry. You can see the colour coded even for hot and cold, the red and the blue. So that all worked out. Well, I'll show you the old one. So this just rotates so you can get the different things. Also, in terms of the sizes, interesting. Some of them, the reach of them was actually not that far, and that, may be okay for this sink. Because the position of that centrally to there, that's fine. But when you turn it this way, some of them didn't have much of a reach. Like coming down there, you would be in the corner of the sink instead of the centre. So I had to get one that was had a good enough reach on it. The previous one as well was flat at the top instead of curved. Eve said she preferred the curved design that we've got there. So I'll just show you the old tap. This was the old tap. You can see it's a lot chunkier in terms of the handles and what have you. They're still just the same quarter turn. You just do a quarter turn like that. That's on and off for a quarter turn. I'm going to reclaim the hosing in case you need it, and the thread here, fixing this on. But when you look at it closely, you can sort of see that it's getting a bit worn and a bit, not doing too well. You can see there and there. I did take the end little thing off and kept that somewhere. I forget where I've put it now. Little end bubbler, sort of champagne bubbler nozzle thing. Was under there, kept that off. So I'm going to reclaim as much as I can from scrap. Yeah, but so that was that. Okay, so yeah, the cartridge, there's cartridge on each side of there, like a brass cartridge with a ceramic thing for the quarter turn, and it had just worn the ceramic, I think, over time. But it was like a funny size, and I couldn't get a perfect identical replacement part for it. So it's easy. But it was going to be quicker, a simpler job, just replace the entire tap. So that's what I did.